Most people have discarded partners that were perfect, only that they were judging their marriage with another marriage. There are good men out there, but it's possible that the best is what you have. There are good women, but it's possible that the best is what you have. Because the best is not generic. The best has to do with you. The best has to do with who can tolerate you. And there are some of you that you are complaining about your partner. You will go for somebody who can marry you for 3 months, depending on who you are. But they can marry another person for 5 years, depending on who the person is. So before you discard a partner or judge your marriage or do this, bring yourself into the picture. Who am I? Has this person trying to marry me for 4 years? Have this person tried to marry me for 6 years, for 10 years, for 2 years, for 1 year? If he has tried, then begin to also try. Don't make the mistakes of others. Go and sit back. Begin to analyze who your partner is. And forget about every other relationship around you. It's possible that your partner does not give you birthday gifts, but there is something he does that can sustain your life. So it's not a must that if your partner doesn't give you birthday gifts, he's a bad person and you can't marry him. So you can have a husband who does not buy gifts but gives service, can even wash for you. I'm telling you, the one whose husband buys him gift is not the standard. If that person is trying to get at you, you to use the washing to get at the person. It's all about what is making you survive. Why didn't you call me? Why didn't you call me today? And you expect me to call? I'm not the one supposed to call you. Who gave that rule? Which book did you read? Who taught you? Who is your father? Who is your counselor? So you see, many of you are complicating your relationship and marriage for nothing, because you have a certain subconsciousness, something you saw, something you heard some time ago, and that is how marriage must be. No, people fall sick. So there is no street way. People get disappointed, people get depressed, people are dismissed, people go through challenges, people go through prisons, people go through that. So there are seasons that the standard you think should be the standard will not favor the person because of what the person is going through. If I marry, I must have 3 children. Then you marry and suddenly the menses of your wife is not coming. So it looks like pregnancy is not possible. And for 4 years, no pregnancy. Then you go around and be saying that marriage is all about getting children. Who said it? Who said it? That you having children is the one that authenticates marriages. Marriage is a union between two. Every other thing is a product of the two. But the real marriage is the two. So why leave a marriage because you didn't get a product? And because of that, there are people who feel that their wives are only good for pregnancy. Have you not seen so and so? Have you not seen so and so? Have you not seen that? Have you not seen that? But there may be something your wife is offering that so and so, whose wife gave them children, is not offering it. Too many people are building structures on other people's foundations. Girls have gone out. They start discussing their relationships. Then you are taking notes. Oh, this is how Kofi must be treating me. So this is how so and so must be treating me. This is how that. Boys, you go for drinking, and then somebody will say, hey, and my girl came to spend 3 days at in my house, and then we enjoyed ourselves. And then you are married to a certain crife, and she's saying that it's after marriage we can have sex. And now you listen to your friends, and you come home and call back and say that if you will not sleep with me, we break the relationship. This is how relationship must be. As a girl, you must at least come and spend the weekend. As a girl, you must come and spend a weekend. You cook, we eat, we go out, we chill small. And now you start to build standards from other people. But what you don't know is that where somebody is coming from is not where you are coming from. If you introduce weekend sexual encounters, your destiny will crash. That is why probably you found a lady who has self-control. to help you out until marriage. Because what the sexual encounters weekend esha sia ko wura warema obi bia be say we busia free move ban what the empratria sa be kan ho adwamamo sa be kan ho e the sex sa be kan ho abusia e be ku atwene tito da wo betima hia wo bi. Yes, the norm says every girl should be going to sleep over, cohabitation, and do that. But yours must be different, knowing from where you are coming from and where you are going. So you may find a woman who will say that no caressing, no sexual encounter, nothing. You should understand. So when your friends are talking about how their girlfriends came and they went to nightclub to chill and they went to do that, and you see your girlfriend and you have never touched her buttocks before, and you are going about, you say, am I making a mistake? You are not making a mistake. You are doing the right thing. You are doing the right thing. Your destiny is different. There are men that could fulfill destiny by staying pure. A man like Joseph fulfilled. If he has slept with Potiphar's wife, destiny ends. A man like Samson was sleeping with girls, but his hair must not be touched. So he can sleep with 1,000 women so long as hair is not touched. So if you meet a man like Samson, he will not be talking about how sacred you must keep your body. A man like Samson will be discussing how sweet this girl is. So if you are the friend of Samson, but you have Joseph's destiny, you can't wish to be like him. There'll be trouble for you. So sometimes when God wants to help you, he will give you a very unconventional person. You don't discuss such a person and say me ped your work room. Your work room should obey now. Now so Obedience is who send a message to your boyfriend or girlfriend. I won't do again. Let's break up. But you see, go back and check why. If you put your why on the scale and it does not meet your standard, the standard for your destiny, that one you can go ahead. But if it's because it does not meet the standard of others, you are in trouble. Don't you know that very soon I'll be a pastor, and this is how a pastor's wife. I have a political ambition. This is how a politician's wife. My friends, their boyfriends dress so well. Then I wish she said no, maybe. Would the Burma dressing disqualify? We are shallow. We deep. I tell you, we deep. Would the Burma dressing disqualify? We deep. A man is not about his dressing. A man is not about his haircut. There are two things that qualifies a man: his brain and his pocket. His brain. The brain must be deep, pocket must be deep. Kelsey Nimitrim. Unim Kelsey Gumboto. I tell you, there are things they do to disqualify men. I'm telling you. You see, because pocket is at the mercy of brain. So you can see the depth of a man's brain and presume what will happen in the pocket later. So this thing that you are doing as though me perfume crying would the me perfume disqualify me? Ushuachia. Unim dressing cry the combination. Oh, you see, our shallow women, once we are back, Pastor, this guy says he likes me, but I don't like his dressing. onim combination. Oshem Pabwa black, no I share trouser green, no I share top red. Or I want to have more belts. There are men that were disqualified for nothing. Now me serious in me pay Jojo. Me pay Jojo. And you know me baby I'm bouncing me down. Me to me boasiana me hit it once. Wisdom no go kill me. Wisdom no go kill me. Me to me boasiana me hit it one. Because me a bouncing me a behame. I mean, why should I be bounced? At a particular stage in my life, I knew if I try, I'll be bounced. So I deepened my brain. But the ladies, I'm telling you, a mema be mukuta 3 phones no calls be a mouth. Calls grab bamponya calls papa be a discabefi. Uta who meme kuta yama, sike namsono. Calls and namson. I'm telling you, he used yam. Yes. But the communication on the yam is smart. The communication on the yam is very smart. But there are people with smartphones that the communication is dull. And somebody will call you and upon all your iPhone 14, Moka Momo Sema Woka 50 Ghana. Of what use is that phone? What the phone need wasting electricity? What's that bad? Sorry, I know what's that charge. I'm here to electricity. And there are people with one phone that is also yam, but they see a call, they pick the call, His Excellency Sir, and they discuss contrasts that can save your destiny. And fa will be one describe people who are deep in pocket, it doesn't show in face. All these men didn't start like this. They only started with brain, with empty pocket, but the brain started filling the pocket. If you find a man who has vision, you have found a choice.